Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 13 of Star Trek, and we've managed to get out of our coalition. We're still in the Federation, of course, but we've gotten out of the coalition, so hopefully now we'll be able to get some more influence points coming in. You want what? You want us to join... No, we don't want to do that, because we're already kind of in our own Federation. We're going to keep declining these, because being in one... I think the defensive pact is fine, but being in a, words that I'm looking for that are just brain farting away now. Being in a coalition is going to cost us a lot of influence, and we can't afford to do that right now. So there's some tech researched. Assist research, that's actually quite useful for when your science ships can't get anywhere. Plasma phasers, they could be useful. Or pulse phase cannons. Let's go for those pulse phase cannons. Can we upgrade our fleet any? Apparently we can. Now we can also build some new ships now. So as well as having the destroyers, we've also got the cruisers. Look at that, that's proper original series cruiser, isn't it? We don't have any cruisers at all. I think we should at least go ahead and get one built. So let's go and build a cruiser. Can we not build a cruiser? Requires a level 3 spaceport. Does it? I guess we do need to upgrade these spaceports. So let's go and work on all those. Again, we need to do that at most of our planets, actually. It's expensive. You don't even have a spaceport for some random reason. Let's go ahead and do that. You don't have a spaceport. We'll have spaceports everywhere. Just because, one, they're defensive, and two, they actually give you more fleet limits. So it's worth having as many as possible. So our ships are all upgraded. That is fine. Can we do any management on the surface? Because there's a lot of buildings and things that we can upgrade here. We've not got a particular drain on any sort of resources. I guess we could get some more energy coming in from the larger power plants and that one. Population is still growing there. What about over here? We could clear some of these tiles out, but we're not desperate to do so. Planetary administration can't be upgraded anymore right now. Don't think we need to particularly clear any of these. Additional research stations done. Fantastic. That just gave us a lot more influence, which is good, because now we can go and upgrade any of the planetary administrations that need doing. You can get upgraded a bit as well. Let's go ahead and sort of clear that for you also. Yeah, we've got people leaving because they've got nothing to work on. You can build gardens. You can build just hydroponic farm. You can build... there's nothing there really, so let's just go for energy. And Pajem don't have a planetary administration here. Where's the... Right, okay, so you need upgrading. And... Is that the... Why build it right down there? That's a really stupid tile to put that in. Let's go ahead and clear some of these tile blockers on useful tiles. Kier, you need to upgrade that as well. Got some tiles to clear for you. None with food on. We've got a resource there. Might as well clear that. And this one hasn't been done yet either. Okay. So these things should get done. And that's a reassembled. There's a lot of colonization planets going on here, which is part of the problem. So we need to get research. We've got these tiles. We do need to sort that out, actually. So we'll work on that. Federation Association offer. Salvage, yeah, we're not really bothered about these. Just leave us alone. Well, up to 100 influence. What we need to do now, actually, now we can afford it, is we can get a new scientist. We are going to recruit. And we can get somebody who is cheaper, which we probably should. And that is Eric. Well, Eric, you are going to be Bill Luke. Start working my way down the patrons list again. So let's go and put you in. And then can you go back to surveying all of those systems that I had you queued up to do before? Fantastic. Okay, so let us go and see what's happening. Yep, the borders are expanding. Construction ship's still working. Non-aggression pact with the Sheerlac. Yes, I think we'll ignore you for the time being.
Station complete.
Now, I'm not too sure how much further I am going to go with this Let's Play of this game, because what I'd like to do is come back to it once the mod is more complete. It's certainly getting more and more stuff added to it all the time, so mainly the reason I'm playing it now is just to show it off, because I think what the guys have already done in making this mod is absolutely fantastic, and I really wanted to put the word out that this thing existed, because I didn't know myself until I just happened to randomly see it, and I'm like, oh wow. And then I'm so glad that I did. Diplomatic insult from the Nausicans.
Research complete.
We shall definitely have to be having words with the Nausicans. Spatial torpedoes. Revealing resources. Engineering labs. Let's go for the torpedoes, and then over here, optical core. What does that give us? Better chance to hit and better tracking. So yeah, let's go for all the low-tech stuff first. Nausicans. I guess if I were to declare war on you, it wouldn't really be in my favour, would it? We still have a truce with you anyway. Now, who are you allied with? Rivals. Has Federation association with the Romulan Star Empire. Yeah. So that's not something that we really want. Leader has gained a level. I mean, stuff does seem to be happening. We are sort of getting there. I wonder if we can get enough fleet power at any point to go up and try and attack that,
Station complete.
this thing up here. Mind you, I don't really want to go that far
Station
away.
complete.
That seems very risky. Earth has finished its spaceport. Let's go ahead and build the... what do we want? We want to get a cruiser. They're expensive, but it's worth having at least one, right? And what can we get over here? Border control. Planet border extrusion. Migration attraction. I think we just want the photon torpedo. Well, we can get both of them, actually. So let's work on those. Some more science we need to do here. Biolabs. Frontier Clinic. Or let's go for the Frontier Clinic. And again, let's go border let's do all of these. We've got the money to afford it, so let's get these spaceport modules in wherever we can. We can do it without bankrupting ourselves. We're out of influence now, because we need influence for those ones, so we can't do those anymore. Can we at least do photon? Requires level 3 spaceport. Are we not working on a level 3 spaceport? Apparently we were not. So we'll get those spaceports all leveled up. There we go. Still got plenty of gems and stuff like that, so that's fine. And that's really going to increase the amount of fleet limit that we have. So you haven't got any population. You might as well work that one then. Seems to make the most sense. So construction ship isn't really doing anything for the time being. Are there any other planetary resources that we really should tap?
Complete.
Looks like most of them are already connected up. We can get another couple of stations in, but generally not worth it. Anywhere we could gain a tiny bit more energy. No, looks like we've got all of them done. Diplomatic insult from random people I don't care about. We've got research. There's the Frontier Clinic done. Starports. Starports give us what? Planetary unique. Produces... Oh, wow. 10... so that's supposed to be gold pressed platinum. Give us 10 energy. It could be useful. Let's go and work on that, though, for the trade attractiveness. Engineering research. Yes. Photon torpedoes. Everyone should have photon torpedoes.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
We've got another potential upgrade to the fleet, so let's go and work on that. More science. So the science is going so fast when you run at game speed 3. Microfusion reactor. Let's go and work on that. Vassalization request. We are too weak to survive on our own. Will the United Federation of Planets protect us if we become your vassals? Yes. We now have a vassal. Fantastic. Helps us grow a little bit. You want a non-aggression pact? That's fine. Non-aggression pact shouldn't affect us too badly. What do we have here? War declaration. It's not a war declaration on us, though, so that doesn't really matter. Thought we already agreed to that. We are still making a gain. Yeah, actually, defensive pacts does count against us. Review the beta Z thing. Low intensity negotiations. Eventually, we'll get the beta Z in.
Complete.
Yeah, we're getting much higher chance to build stuff now.
Station complete.
So let's go ahead and want to get some more energy coming in. But at the same time, let's go ahead and get a few more frigates. And then we are basically out of gems. We want maybe another destroyer or two. So we're literally just waiting for stuff to build at this point.
Station complete.
So we can have a much bigger navy than we did before. Which I think is important because the AI has very big navies. It's, you know, it's almost impossible. This is the one thing I find quite strange in Stellaris. It's very, very difficult sometimes to take on other civilizations simply because they have so many such big fleets. It makes it very, very tricky. But we're still doing some research over here. That is fine. Doesn't look like we found anything particularly exciting. Hardan has had an upgrade. Diplomatic proposal.
Research complete.
So what's this going on here? Ferengi Alliance. We would like to extend an offer of association status to the United Federation of Planets. Yeah, we don't want to join your alliance. Science done again. Fleet Academy gives us 10% better fire rate. Well, yeah, we should certainly have that, I think. The ability to shoot more quickly. Fleet is now getting upgraded. Yeah, we're going to avoid more of these defensive pacts because we don't have much of a monthly gain. Starvation here. What have we got there? Click to view the situation log. A scientist with skill 3 or higher has one science ship in orbit. Alien specimen procurement. Right, science ship. Bill, you are rank 2. If we were to swap you with you, who are rank 4. And then we give you back to Bill. And then we take our science ship and we research that project down there. It'll take you a while to get there, but I think we should do that. Anyway, we are starving on the surface down here. I guess that's fair. We don't have a lot of food. Now, which one of these is best to get? Food and habitability, food and happiness, or just straight up food? Well, I don't really like that one because it's going to cost me the influence. So I think we just go with the Frontier Clinic on that one. And then we can clear that tile because that's already got some food in there. We'll sort that starvation out. It'll get dealt with. Won't be too much of a problem in the long run.
Complete.
So there's another station done. Who have we lost? No, Kenny. We've lost Kenny. Well, we need to hire a new admiral for our fleet. Assign a leader. Let us recruit. We can get one of the cheap ones. So, almost all of the options are women, and I don't have anything wrong with that, but I name people after my Patreon supporters, and there's only one female on the list. So, it makes it a little bit difficult. But we'll go ahead and we'll just pick one of these people up because we can. We'll get the younger one because they generally live longer. So, we're not too bothered about these. We've upgraded. Rivalries we're not bothered about. And again, we can't really get involved in any more pacts and stuff like that. So, we're going to build some more ships. We are a little bit short on... Actually, our mineral amount is increasing quite rapidly. Frontier... Where do we have frontier outposts, and can I get rid of any? We've got a frontier outpost here, which I'm not entirely convinced that we need. Alright, that's a frontier outpost. Right, let's get rid of it.
Research complete.
Wrong button. Ah, let me do what I want to do. Get rid of that. Keep going with this. They will get in eventually. So now we are at plus 3.5. And we didn't lose any territory, which is good. And what do we want to do here? Rapid fire, photon torpedo, heavy photon torpedo. Spaceport level 4 might not be a bad idea. So what have we got here then? Resource storage full. We can't have any more energy credits. Wow. Migration treaty is fine. We don't want to be in your coalition. Fantastic. So we need to build something somewhere that will allow us to have more not more minerals, more energy credits. So there used to be something for energy credit storage. Mineral site industrial fabricator. No, it's not that. Well, might be slightly different in this mod pack, of course. No, I can't actually see it. Okay, so we're just kind of wasting energy at the moment, but that's fine. What we could do is if we've got any planets that aren't fully occupied, we could move people from energy credit ones onto, for example, food. Move from energy credits onto minerals. Makes the most sense to do it that way.
Complete.
Yep, you're fine. What have we got going on down here? You should move from there maybe onto food, balance that out. We're not really starving anywhere. New physics research. Energy weapon damage plus 10%. Sounds like something that we want to go for. Diplomatic insults from the Norsicans again. I mean, we could declare war on the Norsicans, but then we'll be at war with the... Now, what have we got here? We'd be at war with the Romulans as well, which I really want to avoid, because we know that their navy is massively bigger than mine is. But at least we can afford to sort of build the fleet up, which is what we should be doing here. So, no more modules yet, I assume.
Research complete.
Oh no, apparently there is. So the Fleet Academy gives us the extra fire rate. Microfusion Reactor gives us energy credits, which we don't need. Let's go ahead and get the Fleet Academy. And then we are going to build ourselves a couple more destroyers.
Special project complete.
Special project is done. Xenozoo. Leader lifespan plus 10 years. Naval capacity plus 25. Yeah, let's go and do that. Want to get as big a navy as we can. Science ship. Right, where are the rest of these special projects? So we've got this one here. Go to. I'm guessing we can't even reach there anyway, so what difference does it make? Let's just go ahead and get the science ship and just put it... I don't want you to die, actually, so... I'm going to swap you back with Bill. Now, don't get me wrong, Bill. That doesn't mean I want you to die. I just... you can upgrade as well. I just don't want my rank 4 scientist to get killed off here. So we'll get you back there. Because you got a lot of research speed, and that's something that's going to take a long while to research anyway. So we'll go ahead and do that. That's fine. I guess what we could do is, as we have an overabundance of energy credit... I mean, we're not making that much energy. We are at the cap, so we're not spending energy. But what we could do is use our construction ship, and we could go over here, for example, and build ourselves some research stations. Klingons have declared war on the... Was that the Gorn? Yeah, Klingons have declared war on the Gorns. So, on the Gorn. But that is fine. So we'll try and keep improving our science where we can. I'm really not bothered by a lot of this stuff that's going on. Could probably do with some more armies. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. We don't have any dilithium going on at the moment. So not bothered about more defensive pacts. But we are making 3.5. Did we not have another frontier outpost somewhere that we could get rid of? It's this one, isn't it? Now, do we control any of these? We control that planet. If we got rid of this... then we'd lose this stuff over here. So we probably do want to keep this frontier outpost there. So we'll just have to eat that cost, I'm afraid, on that one.
Incoming transmission.
Again, all of those can go away because I'm not bothered about them. We just want to build the fleet up at this point. The fleet's got almost 2k power now. It is definitely getting there. Independence guaranteed. Cardassian Union now guaranteeing the independence of the Breen. That's fine. Come on, get the Beta Z in. What's taking so long? Unemployment. We have somebody in a tile that doesn't have anything to do, which is you. Let's go ahead and build dilithium refinery, which we're not using. Bunker. Planet fortification toughness. No, we don't need that, do we? So I think what we want to do there is go for just minerals, I guess. Yeah, let's go and work on a mineral silo. We could upgrade some of these, but there's really no point. Eventually, we are not going to be making positive numbers of energy credits, and we'll have to start increasing some of those again. But that should be fine. Why is that randomly still blue? Because it's Andorra. It still says it's not surveyed. Science ship.
Station complete.
There's actually a lot of these that it's still saying aren't surveyed. Survey that. Survey per gem. Survey this. There's loads of systems within our own territory here that we haven't surveyed yet.
Station complete.
So let's start working on those, and there's that one as well. There's a research project in that system as well, it would appear. But we don't have the right scientist for that, but let's go ahead and do all of those. Space that we didn't have access to before, but there's a lot to discover there. There's a lot to explore, but that's fine. So our construction ship isn't doing anything at the moment. We're not making a huge amount of energy credits, but that is fine because we can go and move some people back into energy credit production, like you, for example. And again, we can upgrade some of the buildings because that will help with the energy production. So let's go ahead and swap you over as well. So we are still at the cap, but I need to keep my eye on it because I want to make sure it doesn't just suddenly drop down. There's a new science to do, new research. Physics Lab 3, might as well get that done so we get the science done quicker.
Station.
Now, is that something that we build at a station? Let's find me a spaceport. One with a free slot. I want to build these fleet academies everywhere. I don't think we need to. No, there are some things that we do want to build in these. Border control. It does cost us influence, but it seems to be worth doing. Now, for now, we're just going to go with the photon torpedoes in most of these. Because we just want these stations to be able to protect themselves.
Long-range scan of planet complete.
Can we actually get the level 4 spaceports? Not yet. We're working on the tech. But we haven't done it yet, so that's fine. Elections coming up for new prime ministers, defensive pacts. We are still making a decent amount of influence. Definitely making a decent amount of gems.
Station complete.
So we should make sure that we keep pumping out ships. Let's go ahead and get another destroyer. Our governor has died. Where were you ruling before? You were governing...
Spatial rift detected.
You were governing Alpha Centauri.
Incoming transmission.
Anomaly found.
What's going on? Right, okay. Cardassians are insulting us now. Anomaly. Go ahead and research it. 30% chance of failure, but we're not too bothered about that. Right, where were you? You were over here. What's this fleet? Transport Fleet 1. This belongs to the Romulans. Why are you over here? In my space. Do not like that you are there. Alpha Centauri Prime, you have no governor. Let's go ahead and recruit somebody. This guy's got more lifespan. Let's recruit you. And we need a name for you. Where's my list gone? Let's have a look at the old list. We've had Harder, we've had Kenny. Bobby is next on the list, so let's put in Bobby Fender. Okay, you're going to be on new governor there. Review the beta. Well, we will get the Betazoid in at some point. Now,
Station
can I close
complete.
my borders? There is a way of doing it. Policies and edicts. War, philosophy, slavery, orbital bombardment, migration, resettlement, leadership, first contact, peaceful. Trying to find the options where we can change, where we can close our borders. Purge, orbital bombardment, native interference. No, we're not bothered about that. Native enlightenment, free migration, resettlement. There should be a way of doing it. I just can't remember where it is, because it wasn't in there when I first played it, and they've sort of added it since. But there is a way to close your borders. It's like, why are the Romulans randomly hanging around here? In fact, yeah, they're surveying, which is a bit annoying. Do need to do some technology. That's increased our naval capacity. This one here, Spirit of the Hunt. Damage to space amoebas, crystalline entities. That could be quite useful, actually. Because we've got some stuff we need to take out. Battle cruisers. Battle cruisers sounds like something that we might want. So let's go ahead and work on that. We're still pumping out the fleet. We're almost up to 4K. Signs of battle. Just outside of Pajem. Intriguing. Let's carry on with our exploration.
Station complete.
But that is probably a good point to end the video, because we've gone way over time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Stellar Trek. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.